Now we've added 3 backgrounds to this particular element, right? To the article element. We've added one background image, another background image, and a third background image. Well, a good practice when you're adding background images is to add a background color. In case for some reason the image doesn't show, either the browser doesn't understand how to make it display, or the file isn't available, or there's been a typo. For some reason, if the image doesn't show, it's nice to have a color back there. And so that's just a good practice. And often we do it as the first property that we put the background color and then the URL, which works fine if you just have one background image. But when you have multiple ones, then you want to have it at the end. So this will be our last property. It'll be a comma. And now we're just going to put the background color. And the way that we do color is just any way that you do color. So there's lots of different ways, but we're going to do 211, tab 211, tab 211, and we'll add that. This is going to be a gray color, right? So we save that. And now notice we don't see the color. It's behind the image. The image entirely covers it up. If for some reason it didn't show that image, so let's say there was a typo and somebody put a letter there that didn't belong, then it wouldn't find that image, and instead it would display that color. Now we saw that color before, and that's because actually the body itself has that color set in the background, even though it has other things on top of it. But not always is that the case, but in this case you get it either way. But it's a good practice to add a color as the last property when you have multiple backgrounds. To make sure, when you have multiple backgrounds, make sure it's the last property.